Antimicrobial resistance. You must have heard this word during COVID pandemic. People who had caught the disease have most probably taken antibiotics.
There was a lot of antibiotic use during the pandemic.
Antimicrobial resistance is the ability of a microbe to resist drug. It means if you are taking any medication, then it will not be able to clear the infection caused by the resistant microbes.
You might have heard of the principle survival of the fittest. It not only applies to us humans but also to various other microorganisms. The bacteria which enter our body are attacked by antibiotics that we consume. The bacteria which survive this attack acquire antimicrobial resistance.
Overuse of antibiotics. People will take antibiotics for simplest of reasons, which is wrong. Worse is self-medication. People will not even complete the prescribed course.
Antibiotics, which are critical to our health, are usually injected in poultry animals in order to prevent infections in them or to promote their growth. When we consume these animals or these animal-based products, we are exposed to antibiotics.
The waste odor generated in pharmaceuticals and labs have a huge amount of residues from antibiotics. If left untreated, these will contaminate rivers and lakes.
Untreated disposal of sewage into water bodies usually provides fresh breeding grounds for such bacteria which are antimicrobial resistant.
People usually say there are so many types of antimicrobials. How can an organism develop resistance against all of them? If any organism develops resistance against one drug, it might also develop resistance against many drugs, multi-drug resistance. Plus, we can't even know if some organism has actually developed resistance or not. हम एंटीबायोटिक यूज करते जा रहे हैं, पैथोजन मजे लेते जा रहा है.
AMR is life-threatening as you can rarely stop the infection that is growing inside your body. It also causes high health cost, more frequent visits to the hospitals, and so on. Who knows? It might actually lead to another pandemic in the future.
Nosocomial infections, that is hospital-acquired infections, are the most dangerous. Imagine somebody has undergone a surgery and is taking antibiotics. What if the pathogen that has entered the body is already antibiotic resistant?
AMR causes about 7 lakh deaths per year. It is also projected that by 2050, about 10 million people are going to die because of AMR. So, overall, AMR causes more deaths than road accidents and cancer combined together. In India also, we lose 56,000 children every year because of AMR.
Yeah, people are using other ways to tackle microbial growth such as silver nanoparticles, antibodies, etc. But antibiotics still remain the most popular and feasible.
India has undertaken many activities like Mission Indradhanush to address low vaccination coverage, strengthen microplanning and additional mechanisms to improve monitoring and accountability. The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has identified antimicrobial resistance as one of the top 10 priorities for the ministry's collaborative work with the WHO. The National Policy of Containment of Antimicrobial Resistance was introduced in 2011 in India. Moreover, India has also launched the National Action Plan on Antimicrobial Resistance 2017 to 2021.
The FAO, OIE and WHO's joint efforts are coordinated towards One Health approach and constitute the tripartite collaboration on AMR. WHO in collaboration with FAO and OIE has developed Global Action Plan GAP on AMR. Various industries and research institutes are also working to spread awareness about antibiotic resistance and rational use of antibiotics. Please don't take antibiotics on your own. If it's just common cold or common stomach problems or skin injury, let it heal itself. Try to strengthen your immunity instead of making the pathogen weak. Or should I say strong? Trust your immunity. It can do more miracles than you think.
प्लीज डॉक्टरने दिलेला गोळ्यांचा कोर्स पूर्ण करा. तुम्ही जर का तो कोर्स पूर्ण केला नाही तर पॅथोजन्सने काय तिथं हवंच आहे. चिकन घेताना एकदा चेक करा ते अँटीबायोटिक रेसिड्यू फ्री आहे की नाही.
If you see your friends or family doing such wrong thing, stop them there itself. चालतं रे वगैरे नाही चालणार इथे.
Raise your voice against sewage mismanagement. This is because polluted rivers are the ones where most of the microorganisms breed.
In 1945, Fleming, who discovered the first modern antibiotic penicillin, issued a warning. Should we misuse or overuse antibiotics, bacteria can and will resist. However, not only did we deploy antibiotics to save lives, but for commercial gain as well. Under pressure from this assault, bacteria's population did what they had done for ages, evolve or die.
Those strains that could survive the antibiotics are now winning the evolution race and we are progressively running out of time. So let us try. to keep it easy for the doctors and the scientists and for us as well. Jai Hind.